Welcome back, genius. It's nice to be liked. And as superficial as it may seem, being liked is really important for your business and for your brand. I can remember years ago a leading sales professional telling me that people buy from people they like. And the more people like you, the more people will be open to the idea of doing business with you. In this video, I'm going to share with you 3 tips that I've seen will make people like you and your brand. If you'd like to know more about how to make other people like you, subscribe and keep watching. My knowing a thing or two about how to get people to like you comes 100% from the fact that I went to 9 different schools and I was a new kid 9 different times because I'm a military brat. That means that my family was a part of the armed forces in the United States and we transferred and moved and lived in several different places. And that's 9, not counting college and not counting post-grad. And one of the things that I discovered at all of these 9 different schools and building these communities with all of these different friends that I still have to this day is the fact that there are 3 things that just kind of stand out and they make people like you. Before I share my tips, I want you to know that I want to know yours. So if you have great tips for being able to make other people like you, put it in the comments because I'm sure other people would want to know. And also find me on my social media. We can talk about it. Alright, so these 3 tips are great for business and for personal life, and they work really great. So let's get into it. My 3 tips are to stand in your truth, have fun, and be playful. Those 3 things can really help you to connect with other people. Stand in your truth because you are who you are. When I moved to all of these different places and connected with 9 people at 9 different schools, if I tried to change who I was at every single place, I wouldn't know who I am right now. So your superpower is the fact that only you can be you. I think Dr. Seuss said some real wise words about that, right? So just follow that. Embrace who you are. People are looking for consistency when they want to connect with others. There's a reason why when you go to Target or Walmart, you'll see that their layout, the actual format of the store is exactly the same. There's a reason why you have no qualms about spending big bucks to go to Disney. It's because there's consistency in the service. Now, when you're going to connect with other people and when you're trying to grow your brand, people are looking for that authenticity and for that consistency. And let me tell you, if you try to pretend to be anything other than yourself, people are going to recognize that. And the reason why they recognize it is because of inconsistency. And that consistency is a thing that's really attractive to people. The easiest way for you to be consistent in your demeanor and how you interact with other people is to simply be yourself. People gravitate toward others who are having a good time. Have you ever watched that? Just someone who's really just rocking the room and sharing their energy and they just draw other people in. I have a friend of mine who's a baker and an artist, and everything that she does, people are attracted to it just because of her enthusiasm about everything that's going on. I'm going to share her link below in the description. Take a look at it. Tell me if I'm wrong. Can't you feel the energy coming from her? People want to connect with others who are having a good time. And this is a big part, I think, why people should take the time to find out what you like to do. The reason isn't because, it's some kind of hedonistic thing where you always want to be, having a great time. But it's because if you're going to have a business, it's going to take some staying power. And it's going to take time for you to be able to kind of stay invigorated, right? To be able to energize yourself and stay committed. And when you're having a good time, other people can see that and they can feel your passionate energy for your brand. So that's why it's important to have fun. People love that. My last tip is to be playful. When you engage with other people and you bring them into your fun, it gives them a reason to connect with you, right? And you are able to have shared experiences. And that's something that can build on that familiarity. And when you're being playful and you're engaging with others, use their name. And use their names often. Whenever you have the opportunity to use someone's name, they feel extremely connected to you. At least that's what studies say. And when you're doing that, you're building in some familiarity, just because what's more familiar to you than your own name? So if I'm engaging with someone where I've just met and they say, "Hey Vivian," and they use my name several times, I think, wow, this person is really into me. They know who I am and I must be important to them. Because how many of us have this kind of throwaway phrase where we say, "Oh, I'm sorry if I don't remember your name. I'm not good with names." And all of us, I think, can relate to that. So someone who makes the effort to remember your name, subconsciously, you put that in your mind as, oh, I must be important to this person. And everyone likes to be valued. So if you're taking the time to connect with others and you want for other people to like you, use my 3 tips. Hey, it's been tested all around this world and it works good for me. So I hope it works great for you. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sure there's a ton of other tips and tricks to help other people get to know you and ultimately get to like you and your brand. Again, if you have some others, please put it in the comments. Find me on my social media. I would love to hear from you. Now, when you're connecting with other people, the best thing is to give them some authenticity, to be yourself, and to share that with others. Because you, again, are the only one who can be you. So it's a very special thing. I hope you found this information useful, and it is exciting for me to make these videos for you and to share with you the things that I enjoy. So I went ahead and put an offer into the description box. You can take advantage of it and hopefully be able to put that to work in your business and your brand right away. All right, I'll see you next time. Go forth and flourish. Okay.